For this skills video, we're going to talk about moving a person up in bed. For the state of Wisconsin, I need to show you how you would move a person up in bed with one assist. This is something that you would not do regularly in the nursing home setting or healthcare setting, just because it's not very safe for you or the patient. But I'm going to show you on a mannequin, just because he's nice and light and I can lift him up pretty good. If a person slides down in bed, you want to make sure that you bring them up in the correct position. Just for body mechanics and for pressure sores, you want to make sure when you raise the head up that they're not slouched and in an uncomfortable position. So before I move someone up in bed, I always want to make sure that I raise the bed to a working height. I don't want to bend over and hurt my back with this. When I move a person up in bed, the very first thing that you want to remember to do is to put the pillow at the head of the bed, just in case you're stronger than you think you are and you move them up too quickly. The other thing is that I'm going to stagger my feet and I'm going to point them in the direction that I'm going to go. So I'm not going to use my back and twist. I'm going to use my whole body and I'm going to move my whole weight in the direction that I'm going to go. To move a person up in bed with one assist, I'm going to make sure that my resident has their hands on their belly, and I'm going to ask them to bend their legs if they're able to so that they can help push off just a little bit. I'm going to reach down underneath their shoulder blades and neck area and underneath their thighs. I'm going to point my feet in the direction that I'm going to go, and on the count of 3, we're going to move up in bed. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Then I can put the pillow underneath them, and I can get them situated. Again, we normally don't do this unless absolutely nothing else, nobody else is there to help you. Maybe in home care you would have to do something like that. But it's very dangerous for you and the resident. For moving a person up in bed, 2-person assist, there are 2 different ways that you can do this. You can do it just like I just showed you without using the draw sheet. So you're going to have a partner with you. Again, pillow at the head of the bed. So we're going to still have our resident bend their knees to help us a little bit. And we're still going to put our arms underneath the resident's shoulders and neck and underneath the thighs. The only difference is you have a partner now. So when my partner reaches across, we're actually going to grab each other's arms and lock them to keep kind of that safety. So I'm going to reach underneath and reach underneath here, pointing our feet in the right direction on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3, up in bed. And again, we can get the resident comfortable. So that's without using a draw sheet. Most of the facilities that you're going to go to, they either have these lift sheets, draw sheets, soaker sheets can be used as well, or they have these vinyl slider sheets that are very nice to use. It's nice to have something else because it's more comfortable for the resident and it's easier for you to have a better grip on it. So if we move the resident down one more time, we're going to go ahead and use this draw sheet. Now when we did the bed making video, we talked about this draw sheet and where it should be located on the bed. Remember, it should be in the heaviest part of the person, so it should be from about thighs to mid-shoulder area when you're putting it on the bed. You're still going to have the resident put their hands on their belly, and they could still bend their knees and help push off if needed. You're going to take your draw sheet and you're just going to roll it up as close to the resident as you can. A lot of mistakes that students like to make is they want to grab onto the draw sheet like this. When you grab on like this, you're using your weak muscles. You want to grab onto it this way and use your strong muscles to lift a person up in bed. So grab onto it, and again, point your feet in the right direction. On the count of 3, we're going to go up in bed. 1, 2, and 3. Lift them up in bed. Make sure there's no wrinkles underneath there, and make sure there are pillows underneath their head. Remember, number 1 important thing here is once they're up in bed, you do not walk away from this bed unless this bed is low, locked, and the call light's in place. And that's the conclusion for this skill.